Hey, what's up everybody? I am the Mangoose. You guys are awesome, and I keep accidentally streaming and I feel bad about it because a bunch of people show up and then I'm not actually streaming anything, so I'm just going to be just chilling out, chatting with you guys, answering questions about me, answering questions about the games that I track, whatever. I just wanted to kind of get back into streaming too, figure it out a little bit for myself. I do need to pull up the stream, speaking of trying to get back into this. Let me hit this up real quick so I can actually see if there's anybody in here. But yeah, I keep accidentally hitting the start stream button. And it always defaults to For the Minions number 9, which I think we kind of screwed up on a lot on that one. So, oh Jesus, that Countess thing, I forgot all about that. You guys will have to let me know how the stream is doing too, as far as like the sound and video and everything. Come on. Yeah, my computer's about to shit the bed. Hey, there we go. There's the chats. Yeah, don't believe you actually meant to. Yeah, I know, right? So, what's up, guys? Just in the background, I'm just going to have some of the old Honest Hero overviews playing, and then just so I can just hang out and chat with you guys. Yeah, it's not gameplay. It's just the Honest Hero overviews, kind of get you hyped up for what's going to be going on, and for your favorite heroes coming back very soon, hopefully very soon. I don't know about Predecessor. I know that they have been testing out their keys, so the keys actually work, so that's kind of cool. Hey, look, it's my stupid face. Is that like faceception? Is that my face underneath my face? Oh, we all miss Paragon. I especially miss Paragon. Not especially. I think there's probably people out there that miss Paragon more than me, but I do miss Paragon, and I didn't want to give it up on YouTube. That's for damn sure. I tried to do some other YouTube content, which was kind of hit or miss. I did a lot of crazy shit. But without having Paragon as like a touchstone, it just wasn't fun anymore. Doing YouTube just wasn't fun, and I really appreciate all these guys bringing the game back, so that I have something to have fun playing and have something that I can have fun doing Paragon videos for. PS4. So how long is it going to take? It's going to take a while, man. It's going to take a while. Hey, what's up, Rottenham Wallet? Like, there's a lot that goes into it, and they need to test everything for the alpha first on the PC. I imagine some of the games probably it won't be until PS5 comes out that we see them on the PlayStation Network. I think Core, though, I believe with everything they've had in place that it might actually come to the PS4. I don't know. We'll just have to see what goes with it. I've been talking to Ruba a lot about the technical details, especially for controller support, and there's more to it than I thought, for sure. Is there one character that would you like to have reworked? Wukong. I think Wukong was a little broken. I mean, they had to take him out of the game eventually, right? So I think Wukong needs a rework to make him viable and still fun. I think he could still fill the role of being like that sort of offlane monster, that offlane push monster, without being quite as aggressively overpowered as he was. Will you change something to Greystone? I don't know. I think Greystone was fine. I think Greystone was kind of the original Wukong, right? Like, Greystone was a split push god that it took, really, it took two people to take that son of a bitch down. Why are there ads playing? I didn't think this shit through. But yeah, he was pretty damn good, Greystone. I don't think I would change anything about him. I think he was in a good place at the end of the game. He wasn't overpowered. But I didn't really play Greystone a whole lot. So is there something you would change about Greystone? Let me know. Paragon became life for a while, and then they pulled the plug. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. It was like this shiny new toy. Like, nobody knew you could do this ever. And then all of a sudden, they just took it away from us. And, oh, that just sucked so bad. It's like, come on, guys. Like, knock it off. Don't take this away from us. And it really seemed like they just gave up too. It was like there was just a few little changes they could have made, and the game would have been fine. But they were like, you know what? We're done with this shit. Let's just go make Fortnite. Let's just throw everything in Fortnite. That's the one that's making us money. That's the one that we run. Let's do that. So, yeah, it really sucks. But I'm glad a lot of fans came back and said, you know what? Fuck you. We'll just make Paragon ourselves. LNG Assassin Late Night. I recognize you from Joycenator's chat. How you doing? They should have Wukong from Smite. Yeah, I like Wukong from Smite, even though I didn't play him a whole heck of a lot. I thought he was pretty cool. Let me check this shit. How's the sound for everybody? Can you hear the music? I don't even know if you can hear the stupid music that I'm playing in the background. You think they will have more than one mode after everything is... Yes, everybody does. That's one thing they kind of agree on. That's going to be well down the road, but everybody wants to have multiple modes. Not just ranked versus casual mode, but like 3v3 one lane modes and like 1v1 modes, stuff like that. So be really exciting to see how they implement that, and I don't think they're going to balance around that, and I'm sure there's going to be some 1v1 monsters out there. Shinbi, I think, could be a 1v1 monster, but yeah, that'll be interesting to see, and interesting to see how that unfolds. Only 10 people, and I'm from Spain. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming from Spain. Son from Ruby, man. Hey, what's up, Mandy? The Mandy meow. Son from Ruby. Son from Ruby is basically just son from everything else. Narbash should have a change. It was so useless. I thought Narbash was very effective. That was just my personal opinion. I don't think Narbash needed much of a change at all. Thank you, Rottenham Wallet. Got that fucking name. Oh, yeah, I'm really sorry I keep accidentally streaming, but I feel so bad every time because, like, I look and, like, a whole bunch of people have showed up, and I'm like, I feel like I tricked everybody. Speaking of tricking everybody, I don't know if you guys caught Brittick's stream the other day, but he rickrolled his entire audience, and I can't really complain because I rickrolled everybody too, but that shit was crazy. What? Look at that. Planting tips. God, these fucking ads. Why didn't I demonetize everything before I started this? Lessons learned, people. Lessons learned. What's up there, Dakota Farley? Narbash main. Fucking Narbash mains. Oh, it didn't even skip. There we go. Are there any other games that you play? Not really. I tried a whole bunch of shit after Paragon. The only thing that's really stuck with me is Hearthstone because I can just play it on my phone. I got into Mobile Legends, speaking of playing on my phone, there for a long time. That was all right. It just wasn't, I wasn't very serious about it at all. Nothing like Paragon. So yeah, I would say the only game that I've really consistently played since Paragon is Hearthstone, and that's just not even really playing, you know what I mean? Gray. I want to know how long you knew that was a Rickroll and didn't tell me. I didn't know at all, Mandy. That was a surprise for me as well. He really baited people in with that 3/22/19 thing that he did. I gained a lot of respect for Brittick for Rickrolling his entire audience. Was that a Guinness Blonde? No, it is a regular Guinness. Fucking Narbash mains. I'll tell you something about Narbash mains. Narbash mains knew their shit. Like, whenever I went against a Narbash main, and I usually was playing Richter, they would always fucking be, like, hiding behind somebody while they were doing their ultimate so that I couldn't hook them. And, like, as soon as I would go to try and get in close enough to silence them with the, with his fucking silencing punch thing, I forget what the hell it was called. As soon as I did any of that, they were, like, just thunk me in the face and continue their goddamn ultimate. Narbash maids were they always knew their shit. I'll give them that much. He was hard for me to play. I didn't play him a whole lot. You played Mobile Legends too? Yeah, it's all right. Hey, what's up, Otto? Otto. What else we got? 1v1 sounds cool. I imagine 2 wraiths. Easy farming while making knock jokes. Wouldn't that be funny? I had a good idea for the fatalities for Wraith. I want him to do rewind on just somebody's head and then hit them with an uppercut so they fly away, but then their head gets zapped back where their body just keeps flying. Oh, that'd be great. Soku Foxheart, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. You know what, chat? You know what I want to hear? Here's what I want to hear. I want to hear you guys brag about something. I saw Day9 do this the other day, and I thought it was awesome. I just anything that you're uncomfortable just telling people because you feel like you just kind of be an ass, but you just really want to brag about something cool that happened in this week. It doesn't have to be anything big, doesn't have to be anything small, but just let me know. Brag about it to me. Let me know, and just be cocky about it. Some cool shit that you did or some cool shit that happened to you this week. Let me know. Your main support, fucking, I tell you what, the Narbash mains, everybody, supports seem to stick with their mains a little more than everybody else too. Like, I really stuck with Richter, to the point that it was not healthy. I'll tell you what though, whenever I was getting my shit pushed in on Richter, that's when I would switch over to the Fae. And God, I loved my girl the Fae. She was my go-to for just killing the shit out of people. Oh yeah, I didn't have that one monetized. Thank God. Seen the new hero that's a bear. Yeah, Boris. You can actually go into the Unreal Engine and pull up Boris's animations and take a look at him and stuff. I did an overview for Boris, but it was just all made up abilities. Is he on No, I'm not on Paragon. This is just my old hero overviews. Hopefully I'll be streaming some Predecessor soon. Hopefully. You hit an ulting Muriel with a Decker Bomb on Legacy. Yeah, I used to love snatching Muriel out of her ultimate with Richter. That was the best feeling though, was snatching a Countess right after she screamed, but before she could complete her ultimate, because they were always so confused after. Like, they were so ready to just fucking murder somebody, and then you just snatch them out of that shit. They're like, what the fuck happened? They just stand there like an idiot and get killed. I got past 600 subs, was a great accomplishment. Oh, nice, dude. Very nice. I hope you hit 1,000 soon too. If you guys check out LNG Assassin Late Night Gaming, hit him up with a sub. It's free for you. You don't have to pay for that shit. Just go hit him with a sub. Ain't gonna hurt you. Maybe you'll enjoy his content. You know what? Check his content out first, and then if you like it, hit him with a sub. That's kind of weird to just sub to somebody for no apparent reason, isn't it? Now that I think it through. But yeah, congratulations, dude. That is really good to hear. That first 1,000 for you is gonna feel real fucking good, and I'm sure you'll hit it. We're taking down the whole team as Kwong, built tanky and like fucking Tank Kwong. Tank Kwong with Godmother Vigilant. Ugh. The fucking 3-card system. Jeez. A Kalari build that kills you without attacking? Was it just the ambient damage cards? Was that how you did that? What next Paragon are you most looking forward to? See, people always think I'm not going to answer that question. The one I'm looking forward to the most isn't actually one of the Paragon ones. I'm kind of looking forward to Ethereal. That of course can change at any moment. Once I get my hands on Predecessor, I might just fall in love with Predecessor. Once I can get my hands on Core, I might just fall in love with Core. You never know. But for now, Ethereal has really grabbed my eye. They've got so many weird new things. It's definitely a lottery ticket though. It's hey, look, it's Kwong doing a slow run. But yeah, they're either going to be incredibly awesome or they're going to fail miserably. I really want to see which one it is. Saku Foxar just hit 35 subs and planted a garden. You planted a garden? What did you plant in your garden? I want to hear about that garden. Congratulations on your 35 subs. Soloed 3 heroes with 1 Sparrow ult. God. Fucking, the old Decker Sparrow combo. When Decker would catch everybody in a containment fence, it was just like a dinner bell for Sparrow. Just come in and obliterate teams. Oh, I got a cough. Look at that shit. He's about to push the cough button. Your only 2 great accomplishments. Oh, Rotten Hamill, your Kalari build was before the 3-card system? Back in Legacy days, I was solo lane or prime lane, far right or left, depends on the point of view, with Decker and would beat or outsmart the opposing laner. Think about Tanky Iggy dying down. Oh my god. If you could kill a Tanky Iggy with Decker, then yeah, you had some crazy shit going for your build. Well, all I hope is that Paragon returns and never goes away again. Yes, I'm with you right there. I hope at least one of them is just way successful. Oh, the Kwong. Gotcha, Rotten. Microgreens get rid. Oh, you're going to sell? That's awesome. We have been thinking about starting a hemp farm ourselves. Kwong, yeah. Yeah, Kwong was funny. You're saving caterpillar lives. Save the monarchs. How are you saving caterpillars there? What are you doing to save these caterpillars? Oh, with Kwong? Yeah. Just leave his fucking sword out in the world and just go do whatever the hell you want to. Go get some cards and all that shit and then just fucking teleport back. It was the best when people didn't expect it. Any news on alpha testing? I assume you're talking about Predecessor. They've given out alpha keys to their mods, and their mods have been playtesting Predecessor. You can see that in their Discord, and that's just kind of a way for them to test to make sure that when they do give out keys that they actually work. Wouldn't that suck if you're lucky enough to get a key for Predecessor and then you try to play the game and it doesn't fucking work? So they're just they're testing that functionality out right now. I was way off. I thought they would have the alpha out way sooner than this, but I guess there was a lot of issues that they needed to take care of, and I would much rather they take care of those issues than release the alpha in an unplayable state. Had a cool Grim EXE rework for his ult. What would you do that? What would you do to his ult? Do you think that one Paragon will be better than the other ones, and what do you think will happen to the other ones that fall? Unfortunately, I think the ones that will fall will just fall, but yeah, I think that also answers the question. Yeah, one of them will be better than the other one. It'll either be luck or skill or something, but one of them will probably triumph over the other ones. I shouldn't say triumph. They're not maliciously trying to take each other down. But yeah, one of them will be one that everybody plays, and the other one will just kind of fall by the wayside, which kind of sucks because people worked really hard on these games. If any of the secondary Paragons games will have mastery skins. I know Ethereal has plans for something to the effect. Joshua Samriento, did I say that right? When I played Paragon, I didn't switch roles too often. Stood with one role for 3 to 4 months and then changed. Well, at least you changed a little bit. There was always said that like the people that only ever played one hero, they weren't good at Paragon. They were just good at that one hero. You know, if they were forced into something else, they just couldn't do dick. You don't care how ready the game is as long as you can run around with a Decker. I like that. I love me some Decker. She was my first mastery, I think. Hikari Music, hello to you. Good to see you. What do you think about Terra? I think she have... Yeah, she did have useful abilities. I think she was just implemented incorrectly. Oh my god, these fucking ads. I'm giving people free ads. But yeah, that would be cool. Get my girl back, and hopefully they could fix her stasis bomb so that it actually fucking works. I'll have to come up with a better plan next time I stream. Do you have any sponsors? No, I don't have any sponsors. Oh, if there's cross-platform, yes, I will most definitely play with subs. That's about the only... When I played Paragon, that's about all I did was play with subs. Which kind of tanked my rating because, you know, there's everybody from all different elos. But when I played solo, I got about to mid-plat. And I think I could have gotten higher than that. But I don't care how high I go as if I'm having fun. And I was having way more fun playing with, like, lower elo subs than I was, like, you know, sweating it out and trying to raise elo. So yes, I will definitely be playing with subs. Overloading your toggle, rotate between health regen, mana regen, and boosted damage, and he would have a cool animation with him looking like he's about to explode. Then a short... You know what? That is a good idea for Grim. Because his ultimate wasn't really all that unique or creative. That would be cool, though, if he could just toggle, especially, like, knowing when to toggle between the damage boost and the health regen and the mana regen. Ruba, whoa, yo, what's up? There was one time where I ambushed a Sevrog with Chimera, and the game glitched, causing the Sevrog to be sent flying towards the wall, and he got stuck in it. Over 50 range minions had to kill him. Oh, I can't imagine a bunch of minions trying to kill Sevrog with this giant health pool. Oh, I'm getting behind. Is tomorrow the birthday of the death of Paragon? No, that would be April 26th was the death of Paragon. Tomorrow is my birthday. Played Paragon until the graphic overhaul when my computer couldn't run it unless the quality was extremely... Oh, that sucks, man. That hurts. Hooded Gaming. I hope the next Paragon have heroes that will make me want to main certain role. I was constantly playing somebody different every game and switching roles. I think that's the best way to do it, actually, Hooded Gaming. I mean, I know you're hoping for one hero to make you want to just do one role, but I think switching around is the best way to go. Did I miss here? Need somebody with a suicidal, yeah, that would be cool. Fucking Richter, his ult was a suicide ult. If you pop that shit in the middle of a team fight, you were pretty much guaranteed to fucking die. Have you ever watched the Paragon funny montages by Alit? Who is Alit? Funny No, I'm just kidding. Fuck, I loved Alit. I really, really hope, beyond hope, that he comes back and starts doing his montages for any of these games, Core, Precious, or whatever. Alit was fucking awesome. I tried to like that takes skill too. I tried to do some Alit type videos, like with my own sort of weird spin on them. No, that dude has a skill set that I do not have. Yeah, I fucking loved Alit. Oh, well, thanks, guys. Thank you. I play every role but ADC. I'm kind of with you right there, Rottenham Mullet. However, when I played ADCs, I was actually pretty decent with them. I think I had Twin Blast Mastered, Murdoch, Sparrow. I think that's it for the ADCs as far as the mastery skins that I had. Not for nothing, but Paragon did give me chest pain when I would get too anxious during gameplay. Game almost killed me, literally. Now that... excuse me. That is an immersive experience right there. Holy shit, man. Keep your fucking... keep your heart... Just, you know, just breathe. Just breathe. It'll be alright. It's just a game. I get you, man, though. Like, there were definitely games, especially, like, the really long ones that were really close. Just... I would be feeling the pain, too, man. I gotcha. Uh, I thought it's she. I don't understand what you're referring to. One time I sniped someone with Murdoch and finished off a tower in one shot on the other side of the map. Was early Paragon. That's awesome. Remember the every once in a while people would try and set it up so that Murdoch could snipe the enemy core for the kill. That was always fun. I used to be able to just nail those Murdoch snipes on Legacy, and as soon as they switched to Monolith, just they were faster, but I kept trying to lead them anyway, and I was just missing all over the place. Do you know if they will make tier 1 through 3 skins? I know both Predecessor and Core do have plans to make their own skins eventually. You kind of saw that displayed in Predecessor's alpha trailer, where they had the Sevarog skin with the scythe. So they do have plans for that, and they do have access to the Epic skins as well. And I know Ethereal will probably do that. Not sure about Phoenix Rising. I wonder if the next games will ever take community feedback for new characters. Paragon slightly attempted, but not very often. Well, I mean, if you look at, again, going back to Ethereal, they had that lore contest where they're actually going to let 2 people design heroes, the ones that won the lore contest. By the way, that one, the lore contest results are announced on April 1st. It's now closed, but I will be helping to judge the lore contest. So that should be a lot of fun. They're going to narrow it down. I'll probably just look at like the last 3 or 4 submissions and give my input from there. Hector Navarro, hello. How you doing? Oh, Ayla's a girl? I had no idea. Well, that chick is awesome then. Didn't know Ayla was a girl. Didn't really matter, but yeah, that's awesome. Ayla, yeah, Ayla was just incredible. VR MOBA. While will a new Paragon survive and not die like the other one, won't it have a smaller player pool because of the smaller studio? Yes, however, they won't, because they are a smaller studio, they don't need to make as much money to be considered successful. So they're not spreading that money around. They don't have investors that they have to do quarterly reports and show them how, you know, the growth. They're kind of in it for themselves as an indie company. So I think they could be successful with a smaller player base because they are smaller themselves. Did Epic release their higher tier skins too? Yeah, they did. They released they haven't released all the skins or all the assets. Every time I go into the Unreal Engine, I've noticed some new shit that they did add. But yeah, they did release a lot of higher tier skins. You kind of saw those in the Core's proof of concept #1. They showed off like that Outlander Murdoch skin and the Samurai Countess and all that stuff. Do you know if they will add loot boxes? I will gladly buy some. No, every one of these games plans to avoid loot boxes at all costs, and I think that is a good thing. I think if you want to buy a skin, you should just be able to just go in and buy that skin. Paragon really kind of fucked up with the loot boxes by gating skins behind the loot boxes, and I just don't think loot boxes are good for gaming in general, and I think all these companies plan to avoid them. Megalith, VR MOBA. I've never heard of that. Were the emails sent out already for? No, they were not. The emails were not sent out for alpha beta selections. What project is the best hope for us PS4 plebes? I wouldn't call you guys plebes. The PS4 players are just as good as the console players. God damn it. So, I think right now, it would be Core is probably the best hope for the PS4 players. That could very well change in the future. It doesn't take a lot to get to where Core is right now in the process of having the game ready for PS4. But a lot of the work is kind of behind the scenes and they don't need the dev kit for. So those other companies can be doing that work the whole time. But right now, as of this moment, probably core. When exactly will the alpha start? For predecessor, I don't know. It'll be before the end of the month. For core, it's April 27th, 1 year after the death of Paragon. For Ethereal, be late spring. Not sure exactly when. And then no word on Phoenix Rising. How do you feel about CC immune ults? I don't think any ult should be CC immune unless the ult is being CC immune, like Terra. Like, I think Gideon needs to be able to be CC'd out of his ultimate. It just kind of adds to what a MOBA is, being able to plan around and knowing when to use your ult and knowing when to hold your stuns for an ult. That golem Terra. Mangoose. PS4 is, yeah. Let's see, what did I miss here? Yeah, I need to check out Megalith. I've never heard of that. I don't have a VR system. Have zero plans to buy one yet, but that does sound kind of cool. I don't know how long I'll stream for. Probably just till all this stuff is over. Did they mention of the prices for any of the alphas, or is it free? For predecessor, it's going to be free. Don't know yet for core. I kind of assume it's going to be free for core. For Ethereal, it's a $20 sort of founders pack buy-in for the alpha. And Phoenix Rising, again, nothing. I think Phoenix Rising in the next about a month or two will probably have a lot more information, but I think you guys all know they're a little down and out, but they're coming back. Is there an alpha this week? Why is Bredick saying something about an alpha launching later this week? Yeah, there is an alpha. I don't know if it'll be this week. I don't know when March ends, but it'll be before the end of the month. They will hold true to their word and have the alpha in our hands before the end of the month. Now, if that ends up being March 31st, I don't know. I just know it's not going to be March 32nd because that one does not exist. Will Revenant eventually come back with different abilities that won't make him OP? I don't know. Core replacing Revenant with Sparrow, I feel really bad for the Revenant players. I was talking to somebody about that today. It would be like if they said that Richter was going to be the alpha, and I was like, fuck yes, 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 yes. And then they were like, you know what? I'm going to replace him with Steel. I would understand their reasoning, and I would understand that it was a community outcry to replace my beloved Richter, but it would still feel really bad on my part, so I feel so bad for the Revenant players. However, it is nice to see that they are listening to the community and making changes based on community feedback, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, I feel so bad for the Revenant players. I think he'll probably keep his same abilities. I don't know about his ultimate. They may have to rework his ultimate. It'll be very interesting to see if they can make that fucker work. Oh man, did I just skip my own video? Boop, there we go. Later, Dara, thanks for dropping by. So why not group up together? Why develop 3 separate look-alike games? There's really only 2 separate look-alike games, but they don't... See, that was the problem with Phoenix Rising. They had such huge differences in opinions of what the final game product should be that they ended up splitting apart, and it almost killed Visionary Games. It didn't. They're still around, but it almost killed them, and it severely hampered progress on the game. And like, if you try to combine predecessor with core, they have such different ideas of what the game should be that they just wouldn't mesh well, and it would end up just slowing the entire process down. So this way we get to see 2 different visions of what a successor to Paragon should be, and we get to try them out for ourselves. I think it's better for the fans in general, because they'll come out faster, we'll get to try out different ones, and we get to decide which one's best for us. Steel won't be in the... I know Steel won't be in the alpha. Steel was another one that I had mastered. I mastered him towards the end, though. Sparrow is too boring. Sparrow does very much, like they already have Twin Blast and Murdoch. Twin Blast, Murdoch, Sparrow all kind of do the same thing. Hey, look, speaking of Revenant, what's up, dude? What's up there, Rev? Man, I got so much shit for this Honest Hero review for Revenant because I said he was a Kmart brand carry. Shoal 85, how you doing? His ult should be a true one. Yes, it should. I don't know how they're going to fit that in. Someone hate the red zone card. When I play Greystone, I never get close allies with that card. There's a lot of people that loved red zone. There's a lot of different builds for red zone builds. I think Rubo was talking about red zone steel. That is just nasty. Steel pouncing on top of you with the red zone. Ugh. Oh, you're very welcome, Romapan. TB with training wheels. Yeah. I like Revenant. I had a good time with Revenant. And of course there were some very skilled players that played Revenant, but people don't understand that I'm being facetious when I did these videos, and yeah, they did not care for me busting on their favorite hero. Hey, Joycenator. Hey man, don't have volume so I can't hear anything, but it's been cool watching all the old videos play and seeing y'all chat. Well, thanks for dropping by, Joycenator Gaming. If you guys aren't checking him out, I like to watch Joycenator's subs. He's a kind of a variety YouTube streamer, Minecraft, Siege. What's the big one? Apex Legends. Of course, everybody's streaming Apex Legends. Joyce is pretty good at it though. And Madden, he streams a lot of Madden too. I don't really give two shits about sports ball. Sports has just never been my thing. I like playing, but Steel was always great. Let me skip you, ad. Let me skip you. Oh my god. What did I do with these shits? Steel was always great. I remember the Steel ult followed by Shockwave, followed by Muriel ult. Yeah, fucking Shockwave. Shockwave was a little broken there for a little while. Red Zone was made for Grace, kinda. Fucking FaZe. She was another one that pissed me off. I think the thing that pissed me off most about FaZe was I was, you know, a support main at the time, and I love playing supports. Once FaZe dropped, everybody wanted to play FaZe, so I could no longer play my beloved supports. And if you tried to support with anybody other than FaZe during that time, people flipped the fuck out. Like, why are you playing FaZe? Why are you going to support without FaZe? Like, fuck off, man. I'm perfectly good with my Decker or my Richter. Towards the last of Paragon, Revenant literally one-shot kids. Yeah. That was when he first dropped, too. That wasn't even just at the last. Fucking Revenant would just shit on people with Obliterate. And it could go through walls, and he didn't even have to see the target, so he would just accidentally kill people sometimes. You can't have a hero that accidentally kills people. Every Gideon knows their place in the presence of Revenant. Yeah, Phases Blind was very annoying. Remember they had to change that because it was like giving people migraines because it was way too bright, and they changed it to a dark effect instead of a bright effect. One-shot Grux. I actually wasn't playing during the one-shot Grux era. That was during a time when I'd taken a little break from Paragon. Thank God for that, because I would hate to be one-shot by Grux. I did play a lot of Grux, though, so I probably would have had fun during that time. Well, we have the same announcer in game whenever you get a kill or go on a kill streak from Paragon. That announcer was sick, in my opinion. I actually looked at the announcer pack assets that they released, and they're kind of weird, and they're missing a lot of lines. So I don't think we're getting the same announcer pack. It'll probably be something new. I know Core has released their announcer packs, and they have both a feminine and masculine announcer pack, so you can kind of pick between the two. Hopefully they'll do a whole bunch of different announcer packs, and that'll be a lot of fun for everybody. FaZe Narbash combo. That's another one I never actually went up against, but people tell me about it all the time, and yeah, that sounds just nasty. Box Grub. Yeah. Oh, fuck, I love Box Grubs. That was so fucking funny. I wish they wouldn't have fixed that. I wish they would have just kept it Just kept that box Grux going. I should be a fucking tier 4 skin. Box Grux. Box Grux, best Grux. Hell yeah, luck before me. Miss Sevarog and Richter. Oh, man. I never really got into playing Sevarog. I just kind of, you know, Sevarog's one of those heroes that you really need to devote some time into. I mean, Richter was a hero that you had to devote some time into as well. But I put the time into Richter. I did not put the time into Sevarog. I'm too helpful. And Sevarog really needs to just say, you know what? I know you need help off lane, but I'm farming my fucking stacks. I know you're getting your shit pushed in by Gadget mid lane, but I'm farming my fucking stacks. And I never could do that. I would be like, oh, I can't get this jungle camp right now because I gotta go help off lane or whatever. And it would always just end up fucking me over in the end because I would never have my stacks. So I kind of gave up on Sevarog. I would really like to be able to play him well in the games that they're releasing now. That's probably something I'm going to devote some time to. Kind of forced into it with Predecessor. So yeah, I'll definitely be picking up Sevarog and Predecessor and trying to learn the ropes. Subjugate kind of hit weird too. Like you had to really be good with Sevarog to hit the Subjugate consistently. So yeah, I would like to get good with Sevarog. He's such a cool concept for a hero, yeah. Good jungle is Kalari. I've seen some good jungle Kalaris. Always felt she was best played off lane, but I did see some really good jungle Kalaris. If one game eclipses the other, but obviously using the same assets, do you think the studios would merge? We're talking way down the line here. I don't know. They might. It's possible. At least some of the people from one studio might join the other. I guess we'll see. There are rumors that say Paragon's still open in China. It was for a little bit, but I think that is no longer more. Tencent did keep it open in China for about a month or two after it was closed, but I think it's completely gone now. Best in the game to me because I made him Kalari. Amazing jungle. Thought Kalari was a girl, like Aelit. Decker was a great... Yes, she was a great support, especially when Containment Fence dealt damage. That was a nasty combo that I used to use a lot, is if I was with an Iggy and Scorch, I would throw the Containment Fence, and then Iggy and Scorch would use his old knockback ult, to just keep blasting them into the fence, and it was like a bug zapper. They were bouncing back and forth between the damage, and it would just delete motherfuckers. Love that shit. Oh, Morgash. This is where the hero review started. Predecessor or core? That one I can't really decide on. Like I'll say, like out of all the projects, I think Ethereal is probably the one I look forward to most. But out of Predecessor and core, I really don't know. I'm gonna have to play them both and see which one brings back that old Paragon feeling the best. I'm not sure Aelit was a girl. I have no idea. Never saw Aelit's face. Never heard Aelit's voice. Just enjoyed their humor. That's about it. Loved Countess. Countess was another cool one that I never really got to play all that much. And I would love to get to play her. Her and Kalari both. I just didn't play Assassins, right? I did play the fuck out of Shimby, though. I mastered Shimby. She was more of a duelist than an assassin, I would say. Gideon with Faye. Yeah, that's a pretty nasty combo right there. Who was my favorite jungler? That would definitely be Grux. I was actually pretty decent with Grux. I did like Crunch a lot in the jungle, but Narpatch. I'm cracking up at my own videos. How sad is that? But yeah, I did like Grux in the jungle, probably the most. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed Crunch in there too. More than a girl seems like a robot club. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. What's the differences between Predecessor and Core? Well, I don't really know enough about Core at the moment to really be able to tell. But I know they have a different map structure. They have like they're making different changes to the heroes. Like I know Predecessor's giving Muriel a knockback. They have different item systems for sure. They're both going with a more traditional item system, but they have a different item system, and just the polish that they're putting into the heroes, I think that's what's really going to separate the two, is which one feels the most like Paragon, I think. Yo, I miss Paragon too. I miss Paragon too. We all do. Too toxic for you. Yeah, Countess fucking... There was that one period in Paragon where Countess and Kalari just ran rampant, destroying faces. Death Crawler Kalari. Ugh, that shit hurt. Twin Blast main. I used to play with a Twin Blast main all the time. We used to wreck shop Richter and Twin Blast, doing it up big. Yeah, Rampage. I mean, Rampage literally had an ability called King of the Jungle, so how can you not play good old Rampage in the jungle, right? The maps look similar. Does Predecessor have working invisibility currently? Not that I know of, because they haven't gone with any invis heroes, so I'll have to ask Smokey about that. Next time I chat with Smokey, I'll ask him if they've worked on invis at all. If they made the clones target... Yeah, if they made Wukong's clones targetable, that would be nutballs. Item system is a big difference. Predecessors like Paragon, just power. Core has both AP and AD. Yeah, it seems like Core, I don't... Like, again, their proof of concept... they've changed a lot of things. They're changing a lot of things that were... A lot of the things that were in the proof of concept are not going to make it into the game. But one of the things they did talk about was having, once again, energy versus physical damage, which was a legacy mechanic. I don't know how I feel about that. I really like the mechanic in Legacy, but hindsight's always... Things always look better than they actually were, you know what I mean? So, I don't know how hard that would be to balance or anything. But I really liked it when it was in Legacy. Alex Brown, how you doing? Murdoch Kalari, man. As Decker, I once caught a Greystone while he was falling on a slope, and the tip of her ult caught him and started his soul. Watching his health went down, then finished him off with a stun throw. I did the exact same shit all the time. I called it the upper Decker, where I would lure people into jumping with me off a cliff and then throw my ultimate, so they would get stuck between the cliff and the wall of her ultimate and get zapped to death. I used to love that shit. Yeah, I don't stream often, Alex Brown. I've maybe streamed 3 or 4 times before. I keep accidentally streaming, so I figured, fuck it, let's go ahead and stream. Those two were your mains. Chimera and Seraph. Those are very different heroes. Like, they're both melee, but like, I feel Seraph has a lot more outplay ability than Chimera, but Chimera is just raw, in your face, fuck you up damage. Met friend on Paragon from America, Italia, UK, and Russia, and had a strong team. Great guys, really missed that. Man, that is fucking so cool. That is just cool as hell that you had like an international team of friends to play with. That is just absolutely great. I love that. Got a PC so we can run train in Ethereal. Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to be a Malaya main faux show. That was one of the very first Paragon videos I did, was explaining how to do the upper Decker. It didn't do so well. Had a cool set of guys from Britain that you played with. Yeah, one of my favorite YouTubers was from Britain, Pork Chopper. I don't know if you guys, the old school Mongoose subs will remember Pork Chopper. Him and I used to do what we called Sub Wars, where we would get together on Sundays and pit our subs against each other, and then we would cast the games. But it was always crazy rules, like all supports or all red zone. Like everybody had to have red zone. One of the best ones we did was Chase the Greasy Iggy, where each team had to have an Iggy and Scorch, and you won by killing the other team's Iggy the most within a 10-minute time frame. So it was just a game of trying to protect your Iggy while killing their Iggy. That was a great one. Another one, we had a race to see who could sacrifice a member of their team into the enemy team's core first, and that was really fun. All right, Diego, good to see you. Thanks for coming out. Countess, play Paragon, the same 5 people for the first year. Well, at least you had a strong bond. Make a video. Oh, man. Hector Navarro. I love that idea. Let me get some piggies in the chat. I love that idea. How's Pork Chopper doing? I haven't talked to Pork Chopper in forever. I need to hit him up. See how he's doing. Oh yeah, the Epic Tourney wouldn't let you guys play together. Yeah, I forgot about that. You had to be in the same region, which I mean they had their reasons for that, of course, but that kind of sucked. Tag support. Remember you remember when they released Greystone? He was classified as a carry, like an ADC. He was supposed to be. He was slated as the original melee carry. So when they came out with Seraph and they were like, the first melee carry, I was like, wait, what the fuck? What about Greystone? You guys said that he was the first melee carry. And then the thing with Greystone as an ADC, like they gave him a shield and made him look tanky, and he wasn't all that tanky. So people kind of sucked with Greystone at first. Once they figured him out, though, he was fucking beast. Drongo definitely got screwed when he was released. Drongo's entire kit was based around being able to aim well and deal kind of damage over time, like delayed damage. During a time when the TTK was short as fuck, the time to kill was short as fuck, and they had the multi-shot gem where you could just, any carry could just spray and pray and kill the shit out of you. So Drongo definitely got shafted. If Drongo was released in Legacy, he would have been a top fucking notch carry. He just wrong place, wrong time for Drongo, and that's terrible because it's such a cool hero design. I mean, it's pretty formulaic as far as the whole Australian crazy man, fucking Mad Max sort of shit, but he was still really cool. Just tank. When will we know we are in the alpha? I'm assuming you mean the predecessor alpha. It's going to be a little bit. You'll get the email. I'm sure they'll make an announcement in their Discord, so just stay up in their Discord. I wish I knew. I wish I could tell you, but I just don't know. That got fixed when he had. Did they make his multi-shot apply rad rounds? I didn't know that. Yeah, I hope they release it before the weekend too. That would be. That's when I will have the most time to play it, even though I work usually 6 days a week. At least I can have Sunday to really sink my teeth into it, assuming that I get a code. Everyone remember the Ace video when him and his friends had a full CC team? No, I don't think I saw that one. Ace always played with Generation Hollow, who is one of my favorite Paragon YouTubers, and just YouTubers in general. I'd like to, very excited to see him come back, hopefully. Well, alright guys, I've been streaming for about an hour, which is about an hour longer than I normally stream because I don't stream. So I'm going to hang it up. I still got a video that I want to get done tonight, and I still got preparations for for the Minions. So if you guys want to check for the Minions, that'll be Thursday at 8 Eastern Standard Time. That's midnight GMT. So I think that's going to be about it. Thank you so much for coming out. Thanks for hanging out with me. Didn't expect so many people to show up. Hits me right here in the heart, especially since I'm not like a regularly scheduled streamer or anything. You guys just kind of discovered this one and popped in. So I really appreciate it, guys. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and take off if I can figure out how to stop streaming. All right, guys. It's been fun. Goodbye.